Okay. Oh. Whoop, jump scare. Bing, 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 bing. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Ding, ding. Oh. So it so happens that I that I am using the correct memory card. Okay, this is new mansion. I kind of do want to play new mansion. New mansion's fun. But I do want to start it over. So what if... Hold on, I'm gonna select this one. You have an old-fashioned vibe? Thank you! It's CRTuesday, so... That's exactly what we're going for. Playing GameCube on the Wii? Cool, I did that once. Simpsons Hit and Run is so fun. Simpsons Hit and Run is so fun. Okay, let's see... Yeah, so, okay, do you guys think that I could just jump in and beat the final boss of this game? I think I might be able to. That's what I'm gonna try to do.
Hype train.
Yeah, I'm using a game. It's a Wii, so it has GameCube control port in the top. Hype train? Oh wait, yeah, wait, Hype train. Thank you so much. You started Hype train. Screen within a screen within a screen. Yeah. It's a real TV though. All right, we'll see. So this boss fight can be pretty hard. I just want to I want to start the game over, but I want to do Hidden Mansion because it's like a little harder. Do we want to run a prediction on whether or not we think I could do this? We'll say within 3 tries. Because I don't want to try playing the boss for too long. The final boss, I don't know, I've struggled with the final boss before is the problem. But we'll see. Do you like the third one? Did you beat it? I did beat it back when it came out. I am okay with it, I guess. There's a gem in there, might as well get it. Might as well. He hasn't noticed me yet, so let me just do some quick money. Some quick cleaning, you know, get some money around here. You think he's gonna notice me? Thank you. All right, you have 33 seconds to bet yes or no on whether or not I can do this in 3 tries. I don't know, the boss fight can be pretty hard. Alright, I think that's all the money that I can get in here. I redo it if you want. Yeah, no, just get it in fast, you're fine. Hi, Spunkwad! Looks like a lot like my old TV. Could be your old TV. Wow! Alright, I'm not reading his dialogue, because... Fuck you. That's why. Hi, King Dragoon! Alright. Oh, look how cool he is. He doesn't have a blue tongue anymore, like newer renditions of King Boo. I guess he was just drinking Kool-Aid before this, and that's why, you know? This is King Boo directly after having some blue Kool-Aid, you know? The TV, no. But the person who, well, no, I'm pretty sure so. The person had like a liquidated assets type thing. It was off of Facebook Marketplace. He switched to red Kool-Aid. Thank you for the bits.
TV smell like feet and have a big etched in plastic on the back signed by Very Ready Then
I miss this version. He looks off his mind on mushroom. Yeah, he looks crazy. Hi, yes, back to CRT. We're doing CRT Tuesdays. CRTuesdays. Tube Tuesdays. Okay. Shit. Okay, that was not bad, honestly. Not bad at all. Alright, so he should turn around and hit me with some of these. Right, I think the last time I struggled with this, it was right after doing Hidden Mansion, or I was doing Hidden Mansion, so it was a bit harder. Thank you for the hype train. I really appreciate it. Shit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Come back here. Come back here. Shit. Okay, I might first try this. We'll see. Okay, you hurt me, but we're fine. We're fine. Oh, Bowser's dead. He's dead and being, what's the word? Shit. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, here we go. He's dead and being piloted by King Boo. You know? Hate when that happens, you know? Or you could say he's possessed by King Boo. Right, it's actually just a lot harder on the Hidden Mansion. Damn, okay. Yeah, it's actually looking pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, the capturing on CRT isn't the easiest thing. But, you know, with suggestions from chat and everything, we've managed to make a decent, a decent capture. Sorry. Brain. Is this Mario? This is Luigi. But it is kind of the game where you go, Mario! Alright, I think that I have enough money to get an A mansion. Depending on when my save was, though. Whenever I played this last, I have no idea. So does that mean in the Mario timeline, Bowser has to die at some point between this and Sunshine? I don't know. Maybe it's a Bowser suit. Like, there's no real confirmation on what exactly it is. Because Bowser and King Boo get put into a portrait here. Bowser and King Boo obviously escape. So could it be that he's dead? Could it be that King Boo has a really good Bowser suit? Yeah, it's one thing when someone just gets really hyper focused on talking solely about my looks. So... You won already? Yeah, I did. Yeah, last time it was... Hidden Mansion. These are all silver portraits. Of course, we can't get a single normal YouTube comment. No, no. Like, it's honestly, it's like, is it worthwhile? Like, I swear, it's like 10% of the time we have a normal person in the YouTube chat. Yeah, these are all silver. Oh, right. But that's why I couldn't take a certain amount of damage. We're going for all best portraits. That's why I couldn't take a certain amount of damage. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. We got a normal comment from Mindy. Alright, let's see what rate. I feel like we're gonna get B. I don't know. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Wasn't following on YouTube. Is the chat that cursed? It's just like, we don't get a lot of comments on the YouTube chat, but yeah, it's, today we had one person who wouldn't stop talking about how I'm beautiful, which is, you know, not that bad, but it was, like, weird. Someone came in and just said pedo. Someone immediately started talking shit to Beergood. Like, all in, how long have we been live? Hi, Gordonway. Oh yeah, no, it makes sense. I gotta sit no more. Yeah, it's only been a few. Hopefully, we'll get some good people. It always makes me a little emotional seeing Luigi and Mario reunited. I'm so dead ass right now. I'm like, damn, he loves his brother so much. Shit. Hey, the best. Thank you for the positive and normal comment. This song is so good, though. Yeah, I think I'll head to YouTube to check it out. Yeah, if you're on mobile, you might like the vertical experience better. That's like a big thing. It does have a bit more of a delay than the Twitch stream. There's not really a way for me to easily change that right now. Because of the way that I multi-stream, there is like a setting for ultra low, but I don't know, it seems like it just doesn't work. But, shit, it's so good. But yeah, if you're on mobile, you might like it better. Thanks, Darkstorm, that's good. Who directed this game? I don't know. It probably said earlier, but I don't know. Oh, you can hear a bit of the buzzing from the TV. Ultra low stuff can be rough because if you have any connection issues, it's super noticeable. True. The song sounds a bit like Ghostbusters now. Does it? I don't think so. But I don't know. Is everyone at the YouTube chat? This is the real chat. Like the best chat? You sure? Like I said for the CRT, first time I see that streamed. It's actually surprising. I feel like people used to do this sometimes back in the day, but I feel like no one does. But yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I do it on Tuesdays. CRTuesdays. And so the matter of the ghost was settled. Professor Egad was so delighted about his paintings returned. He used to treasure Luigi to found. They treasured the Luigi found to build Luigi a new house. What house did Luigi get? Oh, he got a mansion! Yay! That's like the 100%. We got 100%. We got A rank. Yeah, buddy, A rank. A rank, buddy, A rank. A. You can get S though in the DS version, I believe. Was the only one that you could get S. Would you get a mansion because he doesn't have a GF? Am I right, guys? It's just Twitch and YouTube, not also TikTok. I find that TikTok streaming isn't my favorite. It gives you penalties for cursing. Okay. All right, now we can start the game over and do Hidden Mansion. I like Hidden Mansion. It's just a bit harder. The hits, you get hit a little harder. I do want to go to the gallery though, and we'll take a peek at some of our paintings. Cause yeah, last time we played, I did a run where we tried to get all of the best paintings, which are gold, I think, in this version. But in the DS version, they have I think platinum. I kind of do need to play the DS version. Cause I want to see what paintings they added. How would I get all bronze paintings? I think the bronze paintings can be kind of cool sometimes. From Twitch to YouTube, liking the vertical format. I'm glad you like it. Oh, that one's cool. Very abstract. So that's silver. I feel like a lot of these I haven't seen the bronze painting of since I was a kid. So maybe I can try to do intentionally horrible while we play this today. Whoa, that boo painting is cool though. It looks like a cross stitch. Van Gogh. They would just say words like dang and flip on TikTok? Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, like, and then you get, there's so many children on there. It's lots of like, my mom will take the iPad away. That's a silver. We just got silver. For me, it looked like CRT. Yeah, I guess you can't see that detail. Man, I love this game. Whoa, that's a cool one. I love the art in this game. I love him. Biff Atlas. Amazing. He's so hungry. That is so me. Jarvis. Madame Clairvoyant. I always thought she had a beard for like the longest time. I was thinking of learning to cross stitch so I can make some pixel and put it in wooden frames. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Feeling when kids are calling you old on apps where you're supposed to be over 18 to use for that true. Whoa, Nana! I remember Chansey's bronze picture is kind of creepy. That used to freak me out as a kid. Really bad. Luigi! Alright, let's go back to lab. The atmosphere in this game will never be topped again. It can't even be matched. Like, it's kind of sad. I really wish that the other Luigi's Mansions could match this. They just don't. And that's... It's fine. They're not, like, objectively bad games. They're just, like, not what I think people who are, like, really big fans of this game, like, actually really want. But, you know, who am I to say what people want or don't want? I'm only one person who wants things. Twitch's biggest advantage is culture. That's so true. That's so true. Actually, at my friend's birthday party, someone was asking me, like, where I want to start streaming. Where should I stream? What? No! No, wait, I forgot about that! No! Woo! Woo! Oh wait, we don't get the full cutscene when we start this way either, with the meeting of EGAD and whatever. Ah, it's fine. Wow! It's Luigi! Ah, you finally made it! We had a jamming stream when a kid asked us to please stop saying fuck while talking in between songs. Eventually taken away. Thank goodness! Me? Well, Princess Peach asked me to come here to look for Mario. He left when he heard he wanted mansion, but he never returned. And then I arrived here and the mansion was full of ghosts! And I didn't see Mario anywhere! And I kind of freaked out a little, and I didn't know what to do! It's been awful! Please, you have to help me find Mario! If he doesn't get back, I have no idea how upset the princess will be. She'll flip! Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, I'm so very blue. Goodbye. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. I'm back. See, Toad's emotions change the lights in the house. A good Toad impression, you know what to cosplay next. Toad. Toad. My friend is a teacher. Whenever I say CRT, he thinks I'm talking critical race theory. You could say tube TV, I guess. CRT is kind of technical, I guess. Alright, what do we got going on here? Critical Race Theory Tuesdays! Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. I love this game. Oh wait, let's see what Luigi has to say about the stuff around here. Best plumber, true. He can plumb. What a dreadful picture, but that candle next to it might be important. Like, I feel like that's such an interesting hint system. Oh, what's this? Just how I like it, nice and clean. So much dust, we'll never pass a white glove test. Just like a real person, how very creepy. I like how sometimes he just complains about how messy it is around here. It's like, ew, it's so dusty. Who put in my candles? Was it you, Mr. Lime Green? Well, dark rooms are dangerous around here, yes. They love the dark and now they will get you. Blue! Heh! Now you're in for it. Blah! Just like the red cap before you. May you wander lost in the darkness forever. Are you afraid of the dark little man? Are you? Huh? Blah! Here they are now. Orange ghosts. They're orange. And they like orange. Get over here. Get over here. Bam! Beep, boop. Just unlocked a memory of being 10 and saying in front of my teacher that something was crap, and she gave me a stern warning. My autistic ass thought she misconstrued my comment as a personal insult, so I explained, no, I didn't mean your crap. I mean whatever, like arts crap supply or something is crap. Did not understand why she was still upset. That's so funny. Like, I do not understand. Like, what is the problem here? Is this a camera in your room pointed at CRT? If so, that's dope. It is. Yeah, it looks decent. Look how cute he is. He's so cute. Yeah. Yeah. I think it looks very good. Yeah, it's not flashing too hard. It has a bit of the rainbow thing visible, but I think that's a bit better than the flickering. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, I wonder what you get if you like have no money. Like, do you get like a tent? Should I try to go for like worst run where I like get no money and do bad with the ghosts? I feel like some of that imperfection really adds. Yeah, I think it has to have some imperfection. Otherwise, why am I even streaming on it? This CRT, you know what I mean? Woo! When I was a kid, I always thought that was her boyfriend. And I killed her boyfriend. And that's her other boyfriend. They keep being mad. This one's not dating anyone. Hi, Chris FM. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, here we go. You reminded me of a vaguely similar thing that happened when I was very young in primary school. A teacher told me that I needed to pay attention and pull my socks up, a British term for trying harder and not slacking off. So I leaned over and pulled up my socks, and then I got shouted at for pulling up my socks. As a child, very confused why I was in trouble. Okay, that's like so unfair. That's so unfair too, because it's like, they're like, oh, like you're being smart, huh? Like you know, you think you're being funny, and it's like you're telling a child. It's not even just like a neurodivergent thing. Sometimes it's like, sometimes also just children are just literal like that, like. I don't think the visuals. Hearing the sound of a CRT is a trip down memory lane. Oh, smart arse, are we? Yeah. Yeah, it's always weird when teachers are like that, because it's like, you work with children for a living, you'd think you'd realize by now that kids are like, aren't, you know, kids don't know stuff. That's kind of the point. That's kind of the point, that's kind of why you're there. I think I need to open up the cabinets. That's a money ghost. I don't need it. I want to see what kind of bad house we can get. I was always told not to answer back as a kid. Nobody told me what that meant. So I had a really hard time understanding what I was supposed to stop doing. Yeah, that's fair. And I think I kind of want a CRT now. It's too bad retro games are so expensive now. I collect Game Boy games and they're expensive as Switch 2 games. Ooh. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, for a second it totally looked like he didn't have a reflection in the mirror. I got told this at Sunday school because I always asked questions about stuff we were taught about the Bible, got kicked out eventually. That's crazy. But also not that surprising. I haven't seen a CRT sitting on the curb in a few years. You can get them. There's still people on Facebook Marketplace, at least where I live, selling them pretty frequently. So if you're looking for one, you might be able to get one pretty easily that way. Hold up a sec, Luigi! It's me, Professor Egad! I detect spirits stronger than what we've seen lurking ahead. I think it must be some sort of some of those escaped gallery ghosts. You should know that they're different from the other ghosts. They don't show their hearts very easily, not at all. Yeah. True. I think I've told this story, but when I was a kid, I was in class. In a class, I hated the teacher. Oh, a class I hated, and the teacher asked us to do something. I also knew she had just been married. I asked her, hey, does your new husband consider you sadistic? She lost it and kicked me out of class. Then we go to counseling because she claimed I was asking her if she was into S&M. I was like 10? Oh my god. As an adult, though, I'm like, not what I meant, but I must have clocked that pretty good to cause that. Oh my god. I mean, I guess it is fair to be like, well, sadistic. Sadistic doesn't just refer to S&M, though, does it? Not even close. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Your S sounds are nice. It's like ASMR. I'm glad that you like this his sounds. I'm close from a child 100%. That's so funny. What? What? Alright, wait. So how does it work to get bronze? I'm just gonna like, do I need to get hit? Or I think with bosses it's like the amount of health you have. And then with these ones it's the amount of times that you drop them. He giggles. He giggles when you drop him. Oh. How does a ghost get tired? Do they go to sleep? I guess we've seen some sleeping ghosts. Okay, hopefully that was a bronze. I don't know. Or I guess it doesn't matter on Hidden Mansion, does it? We'll update it to a bronze? But I don't know. All my teachers growing up were not nice people. I was pretty lucky. I had some pretty nice teachers. Copper and iron to get bronze, but I'm nice. Yeah, like... Now she's gonna go fix it. I love her. I went to Catholic school for elementary. All the nice teachers were in public school later. That makes sense, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. My mom was a teacher and eventually a principal. Most teachers are not nice people. Why are they like that? Why are they like that though? My senior English teacher was around 5 years older than me. She was hands-on. Nice. It's nice having good teachers. Some teachers don't like children or lose their patience with kids. Any teacher that can't empathize with a kid, thinking and feeling process should not be teaching. Yeah, I think like it's understandable to like struggle with children, but like why are you in a profession with children if you really hate children, you know what I mean? Like why'd you do that though? Hey, wanna play with me? Alright. I actually started teacher training, dropped out, had a mental breakdown. It was a whole thing. There's 3 types of people who become a teacher, in my opinion. People who like teaching people stuff, people who really like kids and want to help them, people like power, and found it's easy to get it against kids. That's actually crazy. That's like, that makes sense though. That's so loud. I only ever got to detention once. Twice. Once when I was 7, we were about to go to our morning break. The teacher reminded us to make sure our names were on our worksheets. But I guess I scribbled my name down too quickly because the teacher was like, "How dare you write your name like that?" Made me stay in. What? My Catholic high school, we had some people that were nice, but also we were the worst people you could imagine since you don't need any kind of normal teaching accreditation to teach there since it was private. Almost all were smart and had stuff that would allow them to teach, even in some college, but not all, and you could tell. That's crazy. Hi, Leia. What's up? I used to be a music teacher, and sometimes it is difficult, but it's a great experience. Never had to lose it or something like that. That's good. Yeah, I think, like, yeah, children, I think that's it's a responsible thing to understand that children can be difficult, right? Like, because they can be. And I think that, you know, that's part of the thing. It requires patience to make sure that, you know, you're not, like, hurting your child with your words. I got detention every week of senior year. Turns out 2 hours of quiet reading time on Saturday was awesome. So I was late every day. That's wild. Ow. Shit, I got hurt. Oh wait, I guess that's, if I'm going for bronze, that's what I want. Alright. Smack me down. Yeah, at my school, I don't know all the laws for every province in Canada, but in Alberta, they were not allowed to keep us after school hours for things like detention. Like, you could join clubs, but they were not allowed to detain you like that. So I got in-school suspensions a few times. That's pretty much what they would do, is they would, like, take away your lunch period, or they would give you an entire school day where you just sat in the office and, like, did homework. Really? Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't keep you against your will after school. I think after school detention is an American thing. It seems like it. Sometimes when I say statements like that about Canada in general, I'm wrong, because then someone will be like, I'm from Newfoundland and I got after school detention every day, and I'm like, oh, okay. Depends on the time too. Sometimes laws change. That's true. That's true. Like, laws were crazy when my mom was in school. All of her stories are horrific. She's like, yeah, my teacher used to just, like, hit us with his cane. We'd come home, like, bruised, and you're like, okay. What? That's bad. Yeah, they're not allowed to do that anymore. Yeah, I bet. My dad used to get hit with a wooden ruler for writing with his left hand. That's so insane. The anti-left-handed stuff is so crazy. Alright, this should be good for a bronze portrait, right? I'm gonna get hit once more. Oh, I have iframes. Alright, that'll work. My mom is awesome. She hangs out in the chat pretty frequently, but she's on vacation right now. Bah! Alright, let's heal up a bit. Oprah Cruz is kicking ass. Me too. I'm sure it is. She sent a couple pictures and stuff. It seems like it's great so far. I remember in school suspension. Yeah. Okay, so in the UK there was after school detention. I feel like I've seen that in movies, but yeah, Kamikaze says there's not after school detention here. Or detention is not a thing, just no detention. I always feel like I'm bragging, but my mom was one of those teachers that dedicated her life to it. I remember we once drove kids to talk to his parents because he wasn't giving his parents letters to send home. about him stealing stuff. Wow. It's always funny. I feel like I'm bragging when I talk about how I have a mom that cares. It's like sometimes it's okay to say things were nice. Maybe not after someone tells you a horrific story about their parents being like, my mom was actually awesome, but like, it's okay. Are you going for bronze? That's why haven't been grabbing gold bars and pearls. Yeah, because I've gotten the A plus, or not the A plus, but the A mansion at the end of the game so many times now. I want to see what it is like to get a tent. So, and also I don't remember what the bronze portraits look like either, so I want to see some of those. I don't know if it'll hang them up in the room, because we're doing hidden mansions, so it might leave the best portrait up, but we'll get a chance to peek at them. And she's one of those teachers that you remember years later. She wanted to stop the stealing thing because she was worried the school was going to involve the police. Oh. I'm a Brit. I didn't know we had detention. Oh, so it's one of those things. I don't remember ever getting after-school detention in the UK. Maybe school just didn't do it or something. Could be a private school thing. Could be... Okay, these portraits. Yeah, okay. And then... Manage to turn those ghosts back into paintings. Thanks for your help, Luigi. Alright, let's look at him. Alright, Neville, he's surprised. Lydia, she's looking at the mirror, and Chansey's just crawling. Alright, these are very lackluster portraits. True. True, I'm not very impressed with them. Okay. One of my favorite teachers in middle school used to whack your desk with a yardstick if you were being a dick and not paying attention. He's ranting about how silly saying bless you is, and about how boxes of chocolates on Valentine's Day should be brain-shaped. In his free time, he googled photos of the founding fathers, as if they're taking new ones. Miss that lunatic. That's so funny. Yeah, my schools in the UK always did detentions, either during lunch or during morning break. Could be a thing that, like, it also got changed over later. Dun, 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 dun. I only truly speak on the schools that I went to and the one I did my training in, which is fair. Which is fair. Alright, let's go see if the gallery updated the photos to the bad ones. Nope. So we get to keep our nice pictures. So the silver portrait of Chansey is interesting because he's like screaming in the silver one. Luigi! Mm. The only time I ever stay late after school is our final artwork exams or portfolio building. Makes sense. So I guess it's not illegal here, like Poppy was saying, in the case for her province in Canada. Province! It's okay, I forgive you. I forgive you. Province! I went to a UK public school after school, and break time detention were a regular thing. You could even get 1 hour after school just for being late. There's one teacher who, if you misbehaved in his class, he would stand outside with you and make you watch your bus home leave and just say bye. What the hell? This is 2010 to 2018. That's crazy. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Egad just said don't get scared stiff, Luigi. Are you sure, Egad? Are you coming on to Luigi? You're Speaking of power tripping teachers, yeah. Do you think Egad's hair is scared stiff? It's not very stiff, though. It's very upright, but it's also very wiggly. That's not even the worst Wait, what? Oh my god, I read that was the worst teacher there. One teacher I had throw 99% of the class because no one did their work, and then a handful of guys handed in their end-of-year assignments, and he dumped them into the trash in front of them because they never did their homework and couldn't prove it wasn't plagiarized. When they tried to get it graded behind his back, he went on a warpath. Okay, well, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for my schooling experience. These stories are nuts. Alright, yeah, we gotta go to the toilet. Semi-flaccid hair problems. Oh shit. Ah, oh, fuck, I hate these guys. No! No! Get off of me! The ghosts that don't understand boundaries or personal space. Glad I was the only person the meanest substitute teacher liked. Turns out not being an asshole is all it takes. I remember I found out where my grade 4 teacher lived because we stopped at her house on Halloween, and it was close to my house, so I tried to bring a giant teddy bear thinking it would be a nice thing to do, but she refused to take it. Looking back, I was totally trying to butter her up for better grades. That's funny. At one point, my secondary school teacher had an issue with girls wearing their skirts too short. Shocker, I know. But the deputy head was known to, at least on occasion, gather girls in the hall, make them kneel down on the floor to prove their skirts weren't all the right required knee length. Fairly certain that was illegal, but I guess her excuse would have been that she was a straight woman. That's fucked. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Yikes. The most they would do at my school is they would make you change into, like, the, like, school sweatpants. They had, like, sweatpants that you could buy that had, like, the school logo on them. But I was only ever dress-coded once. The teacher that normally dress-coded did not dress-code me, but that's because she knew that if they were gonna send me home for what my clothes were, or, like, threaten to, I was just gonna leave for the day. At my school, I missed a lot of school, but they didn't just, like, expel you like some schools do, I guess. If you miss, like, 3 days. So, yeah. The one person that dress coded me, it was because, it was actually crazy. I wore shorts that were too short and skirts that were too short pretty frequently. I broke, like, all the rules. Bra strap showing, whatever, because they're all stupid. They're all stupid and I hate them. I'm not listening. I'm not doing it. Back then, and even now, it's fine. You know? It's not like I was wearing, like, crazy outfits either. Like, they were fine. They just, like, weren't up to the dress code. But yeah, the one thing that I got, like, told to go home and change was, like, there's a rip in my pants that was, like, on my upper thigh. Like, but on the back, though. That was weird. That was a weird thing. This, like, one teacher was just like, you have to go home and change. And I was like, okay. Then I did actually go home. I didn't go home for the day. I went home and changed. I had a ride and everything, so. But I was like, that's weird. Like, that's real. Of all the times that I've broken dress code, it's the rip in my pants. So they're so weird about dress codes when it comes to women. Like, I get it, you can't wear whatever you want, but sometimes it felt, oh, it's 100%, like, and, like, I felt like the guys, like, there were rules that, like, said, like, guys couldn't, like, sag their pants, but, like, every day, all the guys were sagging their pants, and I never saw them ever get dress coded. Ever. Ever. And they were technically breaking the rules. But then it's like, oh, your shorts are, like, past your fingertips. Go to jail. Like, okay. Okay. You send you home to stay there? Yeah, I'm actually really surprised the one time that they did send me home to change, I didn't stay there. But I can't remember why. I think it is because I had a ride. If I had to walk home, there's no fucking way I was walking back. If I had to walk home and change, there's no shot. I don't disagree with this dress code thing is stupid, but hearing people fight against stuff we would have killed for is funny. Like what, like fighting against being able to wear shorts? Oh, the comment above. Oh, wait, yeah, I missed that. I missed that. Okay, wait, yeah, I missed a few here. I once got dress coded for wearing a shirt that was too low cut in the back. What? I recall an incident in high school where people detonated an explosive cup in the middle of our modern studies class. The teacher got the headmaster after the people refused to leave. 2 officers were brought in to forcibly remove them from the class. The whole class was dead silent during the ordeal, and the teacher thanked us for staying calm. What the fuck? Wait, what? Okay. When it was 2010, I was in middle school. If you engaged in delinquency and it wasn't that bad. It doesn't require paperwork or expelling, for example. We would go into the superintendent office and he would line us delinquents up. And we would extend our arms and he would swing his slim cane to smack our hands? What? What the? And it was based off how bad he thought what you did was. That's fucking crazy. What? What? Getting in trouble over stuff like that and people not following the rules around dress stuff is so funny to me since we can get in trouble over so much more trivial stuff. It's insane. We'd have gotten expelled for not doing dress code stuff just to prove we could not. I got an hour of detention multiple times for not having my shirt tucked in. Like, it came untucked when I sat down and I got an hour of detention. That's crazy. That's so crazy. You could have tricked your teacher if you just tied your jacket around your waist, covering the cut. Yeah, there's a few things I could have done. It was weird. I can't remember what position that teacher was in, but she was a teacher that, like, didn't know me. She would, like, I think she taught for, like, one of the other quads or whatever. It was weird, though. Yeah, I'm not surprised that at your school, the guys were just as big a target. I mean, at least that's equality. Oh my god, sometimes I swear it takes like way too long to get them to get messed up when they're dancing. Like I'm walking against the spinning panel. There we go. Alright, that took way too long. I'm just gonna take it. Never had detention with slim cane smacks. It hurts so much. That's crazy. We had strict school uniform for the first 4 years of high school. It relaxed the last 2. Being the older, more mature students. Oh. My school targeted girls who weren't skinny the most. I should thank them for radicalizing me. That's also true, actually. That's 100% something I noticed. That, like, some of the girls, if they were, like, you know, curvier or bigger, they were, like, much more quickly, like, to be dress coded. So my freshman year in Canada, day one seeing a guy wearing a shirt with the sides just not there and the school didn't even care. With the sides just not there. Okay, wait, I'm confused. Is he, what? Was he wearing like a bib or something? What do you mean the sides weren't there? Like, was he... What? Sides? There's no sides in his shirt? I can't... I'm having trouble picturing this. Yeah, I got your shirt is too low cut in the back comment the same day. My super skinny classmate wore a miniskirt, no problem. I still have mental beef with her. Damn. I know the size didn't exist. You could see his chest and ribs. Was it like he cut the like the sleeves off of a t-shirt, and so it was like a tank top that was like very empty, you know, like a very long armhole, or was it like just two flaps of fabric just floating around? He was walking around a medieval tabard. Guys were almost never targeted in my school. We had rules for everybody. It was definitely for yeah. The guys can't wear halter tops either. Like, all right. Yeah, yeah, like that. Like we're at a front but no sides. So just empty. All right. I have dated women with larger chests. I quickly learned that a shirt be considered modest on a smaller chested woman and risky on a larger chested. Oh yeah. Do you remember Paper Mario? Such a peak game. That's one of my favorite games of all time. They were worried fellas would slay in a skirt. I mean, probably would. They probably would. Alright, and then we just free the booze because that's what we're doing. I've seen Scottish men in kilts, they rock that shit. Yeah. I think men need to get sluttier. Bring back crop tops. Will you play Wind Waker next Tuesday? I might. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't decided. The same at my school too. Dudes have pretty much never got in trouble for wearing deep cut muscle shirts. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't think I ever saw someone at my school wearing something like that, but I also don't remember. Alright, to the Hidden Mansion again. I definitely don't have the figure for a crop top. Well, you don't have to wear it. If you won't feel confident and good in it, that's fine. One day, all the guys wore tank tops and short shorts to school to see if we get dress coded. They ultimately didn't do anything! You know, thanks for testing that out, though, you know? That's kind of cool. I'm Bamboo! Alright, Bamboo. That's okay. No worries. The school for Spirit Week had cross-dressing day. And I accidentally got counted despite not dressing up for it. That day I also got flashed by a dude wearing a thong and a miniskirt. What the wow! That's crazy. Also, definitely on bringing the... Yeah, I say bring it back. Looking for me, booth. I think maybe it's coming back. I don't know. The girls never got into trouble in my school. Only the guys. Probably because it was an all-boys school. If that makes sense. It was never done again. That makes sense. Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare. Want to play Game Boo Advance? Well, that's really interesting, though. That's actually so crazy. Huh. Yeah, I remember the teacher that normally did the dress coding. This is like, now my school sounds like so lax. And this could be considered bragging, and sure, it is bragging. I'm bragging right now. Get ready for me to brag. Oh wait, actually wait. Actually wait. I remember one time at school, the teacher that normally did the dress coding was like, I don't think that outfit is appropriate for school. And I just looked at her like I was like, do it, send me home. Send me home, I'm not coming back. Do it. And then she was just like, cute shirt though, and then walked away. And I was like, and that's when I Breakfast Club pumped my fist in the air. And yeah, but I miss so like an egregious amount of school. Like, I'm actually really happy that my school did not have like the attendance thing that other schools had, because I would not have been able to meet that. Probably freeze frame the air for the rest of the day. But yeah, I don't know. The teachers liked me. My brother was valedictorian, or he was almost valedictorian. He was almost valedictorian by like a decibel point. So I think that I got special treatment at school sometimes, because they were like, she's smart. She's smart. She's definitely smart and has so much potential. When I was just like being a shithead all the time. At schools in the UK, we sometimes got non-uniform days where you wear something besides your uniform, but you have to bring a pound to put in the charity bucket. One time the charity was called Jeans for medical research or something. The idea is that we can have denim jeans as our trousers, but still to wear the tops of our uniforms. One kid misunderstood and did full non-uniform and got trouble. No! Man, I hate school. I think learning is good. I think education is good, but like, that environment is tough. No, you sure showed them. I sure showed them. Now look at me. I'm doing exactly what I was doing when I skipped school. The exact same thing, huh? Maybe it came in handy. I don't know. Careful, Poppy could become this. No, it's more like careful. Poppy's brother could become the principal. It's like I think they were scared that he was gonna show up. Because he protested Lord's Prayer being in our school by putting up Team Satan posters around school. I talked about that kind of recently. And they just pulled him aside and they were like, "Hey, you're not allowed to put posters up without school permission." He was like, "Okay." And then it was taken off out of the public because it was public school, right? So then it was taken out. And the principal did tell him that he had a big role in getting it taken out. So, you know, that's kind of cool. So I don't think they were scared of me. If they were scared, they were scared of him. Switch to sticky notes. Yeah, I have talked to some other people about that, and they suggest that it might have been illegal for them to have kids doing Lord's Prayer in the first place. So if one kid started making a big deal about it, then they had to pull the plug. But yeah, I was taken out of that school division. Public school. What freaking school did you go to? Yeah, see, and Philiosophy, you said you lived in Alberta, right? See, something's off. But like, I have no evidence. Maybe I'll look into it and see exactly what the deal was. Because yeah, when I talk to other people, they're like, that's like not allowed. Like, that was like really not allowed. I'm like, pretty sure it was super illegal. See? Interesting. But yeah, I think that's another conspiracy, but Tubby was training for a future career before she finished school. Massive brain. Yeah, well, you know, couldn't do without the chat watching. Yay. Yay. Because yeah, there's like, I don't know. There's some interest. Actually, I'm going to research that. when I get a chance next. I'm gonna put it. Hold on. It's taking long for me to open my thing. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I'll just try to remember later. We'll see if it happens. Okay, tell me the future, Madame Clairvoyant. Harum. I feel no spiritual vibrations right now. Oh. Well, okay, well that's not really helpful, Madame Clairvoyant. I just want you to know that that kind of sucked. Just want you to know that I felt like that kind of sucked and that was lackluster. I really did think she had a beard for the longest time. I thought it was kind of cool that she had a beard. One of the worst things about the education in the UK is that schools are legally required to have a daily active collective Christian worship. Huh. Education Act 1996, Section 385 for anyone who wants. What, they added that in 1996? Alright. Alright. That's... I don't like that, and I'm angry, but I don't live there. Something's real messed up about that. Went to Central Memorial, which was basically an art school, so teachers are pretty awesome about fighting and stuff like that. Central Memorial! That's a school in Calgary, no? But be mindful not to, like, say too many details about where you live/lived, as to protect your identity and not, you know, deal with any weird situation. Whoa, why did that sound like that? Why did that sound like that? Get off me! I think it was added in 1996 for acts like that. They basically just a way to consolidate them. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So they just kept it, and they just had a chance to not maybe revise it, but So we discontinued that after a while. I remember they had prayers and hymns in assembly for a few years, but it petered out after around 2004. That makes sense. Because I'm nowhere near it, and I'm never used it as a security question. Okay, cool. But yeah, I feel like I think I know some stuff about that school, because I had a friend who was in, she went to a bunch of high schools in Calgary, actually. I think she kept getting bullied and then transferring schools. That's, you know, that's not a nice story, but, if I remember right, that was a school that was pretty interesting. It's legally required, but I think it's one of those things nobody forces because it's problematic. Yeah, that's fair. Kung Boo? Wait, I missed that he said that. The puns for the Boo names are so funny. Man, whenever I light these candles, I just remember at the time I did my friend super dirty. I got stuck in this room for a long time, and she would watch me play Luigi's Mansion, and I was like stuck in here, and I was like, can't figure out what to do. And she was like, why don't you try lighting the candles? And I was like, that's stupid. And she was like, just try it. And then I tried it and unlocked the door, and I was like, well. And I did that to her twice when playing Luigi's Mansion. I must repent! My friend got kicked out of every school in the valley and became a teacher at age 30. Dang. That's pretty cool, though. Are you still friends with her? Yeah. She says it's okay. She's a very forgiving person, but... You know. Hi, DZ. CRT stream, I dig it. Thank you. I feel like that too. He was getting bullied last year in high school. He had an unfortunate luck going into a really intolerant school. That sucks. What the fuck? That is so cursed. Amarian. Oh wait, I have to go in here. Otherwise his candle's gonna go out. Ah, shit! Yeah, it's kind of interesting, because this is a game I didn't really watch my brother play. And so I just played it a lot as a kid with, like, my friends in the neighborhood. So it's a game that I cherish in a way, because it's one of the games that, like, I remember getting stuck in a lot and having to figure it out with my friends or on my own, as opposed to just, like, knowing because my brother knew. And also, I was able to 100% this game. And my brother never was, so take that. Although I'm not sure what I found that he never found. Oh shit, money. Oh, I gotta leave. I still sometimes have nightmares that I'm in high school and have to finish it again. It's the scariest type of nightmare. Even scarier than ghosts. I really hated studying from the bottom of my heart. Valid. There was a point in year 7 when a kid in some of my classes dyed his hair with leopard spot pattern, and the faculty hated it so much they threatened to permanently expel him from school on the grounds it was distracting. What? At one point, the head marched into science class and dragged the boy out by the wrist. Only one person distracting the classmates here. It's not the boy with the leopard print hair. I want to beat those guys up. Also, what happened to freedom of expression? That's a Canadian charter, right? But still! Ow. Shit, okay. Oh my god, they're whooping my ass down here. Okay, we're good. We're good, though. Cool CRT action. Hi, Clump. Thank you. Imagine buying guidebooks for games. Yeah, I never did. But my brother would, like, borrow his friends or something. But yeah, I remember by the time that I got super into this game, my brother had, like, forgotten, like, pretty much everything. So, there was only one thing that he was able to give me advice with in this game, and it was just that you had to go water the plant every chapter. Which, honestly, I think is, like, a big reason why I was able to get the A mansion, but I'm like, I don't know how he missed the A mansion then, if he was doing the plant thing. Yeah, I was really close friends with a kid in high school who got leopard print hair. He didn't have the leopard print hair for, like, super long. It was because his girlfriend at the time was, his mom was a hairdresser, so... Do I have to go grab him again if I did that? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. I loved this game when I was younger because I loved watching my brother play Resident Evil. I always felt like this was Resident Evil for kids. Yeah! Even though, like... You know, Resident Evil for kids... Actually, I always say Resident Evil is like Luigi's Mansion for adults, but Luigi's Mansion is also for adults, so maybe Resident Evil for kids is a better description. Hello? Why? He had to hump that chest so much? You found me, peekaboo. Okay, there we go. All right, I just want to get like enough booze. Yeah. He's so weak. Wait, that's perfect. In middle school, the head teacher cut off a boy's ponytail. Kid's dad walked up to him and punched him right in the face. Good. That's a good ending. Good. I'd read guidebooks in Walmart and try to remember it till I got home. That's actually really smart. Yes! I never get to hear him yell Mario in a scared way. Mario! Shit. It's so cool that Mary Elizabeth Winstead has a gaming channel. Thank you, Tony Porta. Wait, did I already get the hat? Oh, I'm gonna take that health, actually. Oh, Ramona, thank you for gifting that sub to El Marian. This chat and gameplay is really entertaining, but I have to leave work. Can't Twitch and drive. Going audio mode to keep listening to the spooky school stories. Oh, I'm so happy you're enjoying it. Thank you so much. I remember at one point or another, every scene kid in my school had leopard print hair. There was like one scene girl. In what? It's at 0. Come on. Where are you at? Get over. Damn it.
Mario?
Yes.
Mario!
Yeah, there's only like one scene girl that I remember at my school who was like truly seen. She got really bullied. He was a metalhead. But yeah, I remember other kids making fun of him a lot and being like, the guy with the leopard print hair, where do you get that from, a Barbie kit? It's like, maybe he did. He was really cool. I appreciated his friendship much. Why was that so loud? I don't mean Resident Evil for kids in a disparaging way. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But like, I would say that, yeah, Resident Evil is probably a little less kid-friendly, even though there's kids who played Resident Evil, you know what I mean? Is there health in this? No, just cash. Always cash. Darkstorm! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted to the community. That's so nice of you. Yay! I hope that everyone who got a sub enjoys it very much. I thank Darkstorm on your behalf, so thank you, Darkstorm! Melody, I always had a crush on Melody. This is like a do you think this a cosplay of Melody would be too niche? Do you think that'd be like a niche cosplay, or I don't know. I love that Nintendo made a horror themed game. They need to do it more often. They do! I feel like the other Luigi's Mansions just don't follow that as much, but maybe it's just because I'm an adult. I don't know. My name is Melody. People call me the spectral beauty of the Ivory Keys. What a stirring performance. I haven't been so charmed by a piece for ages. You must have a delicate ear for music. Would you like to listen to my piano sonata? Well, here I go. Shit, play us in. So you know what the scariest plant in the forest is? It's bamboo! Nice, that's a good one. By the way, what image do you think the piece's composer had in mind while writing it? Bum 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 ba-dum. Shit, is that the water theme or the sky theme? Bum 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 ba-dum. That's water, right? Water. Exactly right, you got it! Very impressive. I guess I needn't hold back with you. Would you care to do battle with my lovely music sheets? This always bothered me as a kid, because I was like, why the fuck, like, I got the answer correct, why is she trying to kill me still? Whoops, oh shit. Okay, I'm purposely letting her go. Okay, if I want bronze, I think I have to do it 3 times. Yeah. I'd absolutely kill for the people who got the reference. Right? It's like, I feel like it's not that niche, but it's hard to tell sometimes. I think I'll do it. I just need to figure out, wherefore art there, Boomio? Ah, crap, he left.
Oh yeah.
I want to ask you that. Is the other Luigi's Mansion games worth it? I only played the first one. It kind of depends on what you liked about Luigi's Mansion. How could I explain it? So, 2 has some cool puzzles. But I do think it misses the mark on the vibe. For sure. It also doesn't have portrait ghosts. Which what the fuck? Wait, he's still in here. What? What? Well, that was weird. Oh my god, shit. You could watch the VODs. They're up on YouTube as well, so you don't have to watch on Twitch. On the Ron Poppy VODs channel. I don't think there's VODs of me playing 3. I have talked about replaying 3, but I didn't like 3 very much, so I don't know if I'm going to. Ooh, the scary optional boss. Ow, fuck! I guess he's not really a boss, but he kind of is. Damn it. There's more than one Luigi's Mansion? Yeah. It'd be cool if rappers would sample the piano sonata for their beats. I feel like someone has to have, right? I really hated Luigi's Mansion 2 because going to the other mansions made me miss the feeling of learning the location like the back of my hand. Yeah! Like, it's not like an objectively bad game by any means, right? Like, it's still a good game. But I think that it doesn't meet the expectations set by the first Luigi's Mansion. You know, I think like a casual enjoyer of Luigi's Mansion might still enjoy Luigi's Mansion 2 and 3. Cause yeah, it had the puzzles were neat. Like I think that was the strong point of Luigi's Mansion 2 was the puzzles. But yeah, the mansions, they're themed. The ghosts are just like a little like these ones they're still playful and goofy, but the other ones it's like I don't know. And also Egad isn't as cool. He's like, I'll upgrade your machine for money. It's like, since when the fuck are you like that, Egad? Since when do you want my money for me to pay you? But yeah, like, I guess for lore reasons, it makes sense that they wouldn't have the same, like, colored ghosts, like the orange and pink and whatever. Because, the Van Gogh painted those, right? But it doesn't make sense that there's no portrait ghosts. And then 3 does bring back portrait ghosts, but they don't have data. Like, they don't have backstories, which is something that I dislike. I like that each of the ghosts has, like, a little backstory that you can read on the Game Boy Horror. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking too, Philosophy. It's like I really loved Luigi's Mansion. I played it so many times, and Luigi's Mansion 2 just doesn't really hit the same. And it's not even just a nostalgia thing where it's like, you know, like it's like Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time. Like I hate Wind Waker because it's not enough like Ocarina of Time type shit. Like it's actually. Maybe it's a little like that, but not fully. Not fully. Yeah, yeah, he was also, yeah, he's constantly calling you. Like, it's like he never gives you a break. Like, yeah, yeah, and it just doesn't hit. Like, I think, I feel like I remember hearing that they were going to go a little darker with Luigi's Mansion 2, but then they ended up not doing it. You know, which is a little disappointing. Because, like, this game was, like, scary to me as a kid, but, you know, I wasn't, like, traumatized by it, you know what I mean? Like, still silly enough. It was, like, it was scariest before I could read. You fixed the problem? I haven't moved it yet, but I will fix the problem, yes. Just like Ape Escape 2 not hitting like the OG? I don't know. When I was replaying the OG, it just made me miss 2. However, I could see how with Ape Escape, there's more of a retro futurism happening in the vibe. Like, we have, like, drum and bass. Dude, this fucking ghost. There we go. So yeah, I don't know if I hold the same opinion about like Ape Escape, but I played both those games as an adult, like in the last couple of years, so perhaps that adds to it. Like, I don't know if I would hold the same opinion about Luigi's Mansion if I didn't play it so much as a kid. Like, if I played Luigi's Mansion for the first time as an adult, I think I might not care about Luigi's Mansion 2 taking a different turn. Was 3 the newest one on the Switch? Well, they redid 2 on the Switch, so 3 is the newest release, but then they brought 2 back. But also, you're okay. You can always ask questions that you could Google. I just didn't see it. Did you play the Fatal Frame games? No, but I heard good things. Fatal Frame seems really cool. Pappy only approves of games that require therapy 20 years later. You're hitting all the points directly on the head. Do we have to separate nostalgia from genuine criticism? Yeah, I try to do the same. But yeah, I think the overall tone of Luigi's Mansion 2 is just definitely a lot lighter. And I think that Luigi's Mansion 3, even though I didn't really like Luigi's Mansion 3, I think it might be better than 2 in terms of tone. Which is funny, because when Luigi's Mansion 3 came out, I was horribly disappointed. Oh wait, shit, money! Oh no! Alright, I'll just carefully walk along. I just like that guy, because, is it in the Game Boy Horror? How do I... Oh yeah, Z. Yeah, it does. Alright, so we have Neville. Neville spends his afterlife reading books. Whoops. Lydia! She's stashed her secret savings away to prepare for her long afterlife. So, like, is this her money? Fuck. I keep doing that. Are you voting the money? I want to get the tent or whatever at the end. I don't know if I've ever seen it. Even though I don't think we're going to beat it yet. But who knows? Maybe I'll return to it. The spoiled baby Chauncey, 1 year old. He cries loudly and never sleeps through the night. But since he was born a ghost, this seems natural. See, that's the one thing that, like, fucks me up. Is like, how is he born a ghost? Once the local waltz champions, they can no longer compete since their feet don't touch the ground. How do I... Isn't it like the... Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay, he wanders the house, endlessly searching for his master's will. He hopes he's included in it. See? Melody pianissima. Despite playing moving melodies, she has a surly disposition. Oddly enough, she loves video games. You can't love video games? Mr. Lugs prefers all-you-can-eat buffets to 3 meals a day. He ate himself to death, but still wasn't satisfied. See, that's one of the more, like, fucked up entries in here, but it's also one of my favorite ones. But also, he's optional. He's an optional ghost. Stillborn? I always assumed that the mother died while she was pregnant, which is also kind of dark. Because Neville and Lydia are Chansey's parents. There's like little books you can read in the game that kind of give some insight to that. See, and this is just something that Luigi's Mansion 2 just doesn't have. Damn it. I didn't know what to do to get rid of it. Oh, shit. Okay. Ghost can get pregnant? Oh, yeah, maybe she got pregnant in the afterlife, maybe. That's a less dark way to look at it. Heck yeah, monkey data. Exactly, we have monkey data in this game. I love a ghost baby, but that has strange connotations. The baby was born a ghost. Real convo. Yeah, they like made that in there like, it was born that way. Yeah, maybe the implication is supposed to be that it was just like conceived and born as a ghost. That makes sense. When her water breaks, is it a puff of smoke? Is that what ectoplasm is? Oh my god. Hello, I'm Boo. Boy howdy, I'm Booligan. Come here, come here, come here. Yeah. So we're spiraling. Yeah, it's kind of gross. It's kind of gross. Ew. Alright, yay, I love this part. Yay! And you can water the plants. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You want some water for your... Oh no. Oh no. Stop it. Try barking on his grave. Stop it. No! Don't do that. Okay. There we go. And then he drops a bone. This says... What's written on the side? Here lies Mr. Bones. Quiet. His name was Mr. Bones. Why does a ghost dog have money? Maybe he was buried with some money for a better afterlife. Did they name him expecting him to die prematurely? Well, Mr. Bones didn't necessarily die prematurely. He's a skeleton. He could have been old and then turned into a skeleton. You know, he's fully decomposed, so... You know... He was probably... You know, he could have lived a full life. Oh, there we go. Okay. Don't do it! There we go. Oh my god, it's Luigi time! Hi, Fifth Angel! Luigi time! Yeah! A calcium-filled life. Is that not the thing that we all aspire to have? Calcium life. Did you just saw a ghost dog decompose? Do we have the ghost dogs thing already too? Yeah, we do. Let's see what it says. Oh right, his name's Spooky! The creepy canine will sink its chops into anything seemingly edible in sight. Alright. This is kind of how I felt watching my brother play Need for Speed on PS2, really. Imagine actually naming someone with the expectation they'll become a ghost, though. Meet my son, Creepy Ghost Boy. Why on earth would you name that? Just in case. Creepy Ghost Boy is crazy. Even the ghosts in Luigi's mansion don't have names like that. Creepy Ghost Boy. That's his real name. Alright. This one also has a cool explanation in the thing. It is the embodiment of the fear in the mansion, or something like that. See, this one's easy to fuck up because it's hard. Okay, come on, goo, 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 goo. Personification, manifestation of fear, something like that. Bomb. This milk commercial's message seemed like my bones would turn to dust if I didn't drink it. Love milk. Honestly, I'd drink milk instead of water if it were cheaper. That's so insane. Luigi, can you hear me? Good to hear you're still okay. I lost signal when that lightning struck. That was some battle you had there. Why don't you come back to the lab? You think the lightning damaged the poltergeist? Don't worry about it. Even if the lightning had cooked your goose, the poltergeist wouldn't have even had a scratch. Hey, let me just say the fact that CRTuesdays can continue in the Y2K category is awesome. I know, isn't it awesome? The Y2K category is still here, and even if I'm like, what are the only people using it? Well, they kept it. They kept it just for me. I probably not, but you know what? That's what I think. The creepy ghost boy comes out as trans, has a chance to change her name to anything she wants. She goes with creepy ghost girl. You know, she has an identity associated with the name creepy ghost. You know. All right, bronze. I've definitely seen that one before. Oh, whoa! Theirs is weird. Okay, his is kind of creepy. Hers is lackluster. And his is, ooh. Yeah. We managed to turn those ghosts into paintings. Thanks for your help, Luigi. I think they dropped the other ones they added. At least I don't see snack time. Damn. They really did leave Y2K just for me. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Hi, Miss Demon. Oh, sometimes the bot, I don't know if you did drop a link, but sometimes the bot thinks that sentences with 2 words and a period in between are a link. So if there's a typo in there like that, then that might have been what happened. They kept the 2K. The Y2K for Pappy's playtime, it's true. Oh, it was an email address joke. She didn't want to lose her creepyghost@mansion.com email address. That's rough. I got a message purged in someone's chat because I mentioned ancestry.ca and I made sure to make sure the period was like a space bar away from the word ancestry, and it still was like, no. It was technically a link, but it was a joke. Didn't think about it as a link. No, that's valid. Been there. First time in years trying to make honey lemonade. Ooh, honey lemonade. That sounds cool. Just like the category, Pappy is like 1 out of 2 streamers that are not Russian in the entire category, and it's like 5 people in total. Yeah. I think... I think they did keep it just for me.